What up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so great to see you again. Or if you're new, hey. So as you can tell behind me, I am once again abusing my green screen. Hopefully it turns out okay. I'm not sure how it will look considering how poorly this was put up, but that's fine. That's fine. If it doesn't look great, then we can all just use our imaginations, because we'll need our imaginations today to go on a journey all the way to ancient China. Whoa! What are we doing here? This is crazy. Well, I'll tell you. In case you weren't aware, this is a world religions project. More specifically, a Daoist world religions project. Even more specifically, a Daoist medicine religious project, because I'm kind of like a doctor. Oh shoot. So yeah, what is Daoist medicine? Where did it come from? Does it even work? Is it still used today? All of these questions and more will likely not be answered in this video. Daoist medicine is the ancestor to traditional Chinese medicine, which is still used today and increasingly so in the West, because taking things from other cultures is fun and the West loves to do it. Yes, it's still being used today. Medicine originated independently in the 1st century CE, but Taoism became a key influencer later on. Many faith leaders grew interested in medicine as they were trying to find an elixir to eternal life. Whether or not they found that, I don't know. They might have. That'd be weird. Anyways, the earliest known written record of Chinese medicine dates back to the early Han Dynasty, about 206 BC to 220 AD. It is called the Hyongdi Neijing, which translates to the Yellow Emperor's Classic of Internal Medicine. It consists of extensive skillful observation and sensitivity rather than scientific experimentation. The text focused on Chinese food therapy. A major component of Taoist medicine is food. Taoists emphasize that the key to maintaining good health is nature, or more like not disrupting the natural flow of nature. The basic idea is to balance qi. The outside environment and injury can disrupt your qi, and this is when illness happens. So how can food help? Well, think about it this way. When you're having a cold, your mom usually comes in with a nice bowl of Campbell's soup to help warm you up. Basically the same principle. Foods that are considered to be hot are high in yang, whereas foods that are cold are high in yin. This is referred to as qi temperature. In addition to qi temperature, food is also categorized by 5 flavors: sour, sweet, bitter, hot, and salty. A balanced meal is thought to have all 5 flavors. If too much of one flavor is consumed, then your body is thrown off of balance. Now, in addition to the flavors and qi, Taoists also suggest not eating foods that are out of season, which is why each season has preferred meals. So basically, don't eat watermelon in winter. Other things that get out of season, I can't think of off of the top of my head. So I'm recording this in April. So I will be preparing a traditional spring dish that I found on the internet. It just said asparagus and vinegar. I was hoping it was gonna have a fancier name, but it just said asparagus and vinegar, so that's what we're making. We're in my kitchen now. How great is that? So, okay, got my asparagus. Jeez. Okay, so I kind of just broke this right now. Don't worry, guys, I fixed it. Please stop. As I was saying, I have my carrots and my asparagus. In the springtime, that's when things start growing, start coming alive. So it is important for living things to be high in yang during this time so that they are able to grow.
Mom has this pot that's made specifically for steaming. It's like 2 pots. You put water in the bottom, then you put the veggies on top in the one above, and as the water boils underneath it, it steams up above.
More.
Yeah. Glacier, you may need to move. This.
Oh. Fun fact, I've never steamed vegetables before, so this is going to be a learning experience for everybody. I have this, which I will fill up with some water. Another fun fact is that this recipe is dummy vague, and I don't know how to cook. Like, it literally just says steam vegetables, like cut them up and steam them. I don't know how many I'm supposed to be cutting up. I don't really want to eat this. If we're gonna be honest, I hate vegetables, especially steamed vegetables. Those are gross. Oh, I should probably wash these first. I feel like this recipe is just so daoist because it's just like get the vegetables, cut them up, and steam them. And it's like, okay, I guess what I'm saying is that, like, it isn't like get 3 cups of carrots or 12 ounces, you know? It's just, it says get them, cut them up, put them, steam them, and, you know, just going with the vibes, which I think is what Taoism is all about. It also said on the site where I got this that spring is really important time to help nourish the liver and gallbladder. So that's why it's important to eat our greens at this time, which help nourish yang, which I guess is for the liver. Or maybe it was the gallbladder, I don't know. Yeah, like the liver. Because there was like a saying and it said green is the color of liver and of spring. It's like Kermit the Frog as well. It also said that spring is the time to get rid of, it's like spring cleaning. We've all done spring cleaning before. Same thing with our bodies. So it's not a time to be eating fats and meats. No. This is a time to eat vegetables and be healthy. So, which kind of makes sense because you want to have like a good hot girl summer bod. So, I think they're onto something. Wow. Okay, so this to me looks very adequate. Steam. So now the fun part is the dressing, which says it is 2 parts vinegar to 1 part either apple cider vinegar or plum vinegar, but plum vinegar is preferred because that's more in season, that's more springy. I don't remember which one I have. I might have both actually. I might just kind of put in both. So I'm going to use the measuring cup and I guess we'll just do 2/3. Wait, did I say vinegar? Oh, sorry. I meant to say virgin olive oil to apple cider vinegar. Got that mixed up. Sorry. It's been a day. It's been a day. Not really. It's actually been a pretty good day. Okay, 2/3. There we go. Okay. And then we get this little fun little thing. I walked away for just a second and now this is happening. And I wish it wasn't. Okay, never mind. False alarm. It's fine. Fresh sour juices stimulate chi. So I have my mom to try the food because I hate vegetables and so does everybody else in this family. Grandma might like it, but also...
I like vegetables.
L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À santé les repas, je suis habité.
The special sauce. Tell me when to stop. I'm like an Olive Garden.
Just very light.
So now we have our vegetables and our lemonade and our test subject. I hope it tastes okay.
It's not bad. It needs some seasoning, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Do you feel like healthy? Do you feel like your chi is in balance?
Absolutely.
So you said it needs butter and salt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this cooking lesson / mukbang. Switching gears, Taoist medicine does not always pertain to diet. In fact, one of ancient China's most popular medicines is not for consumption at all. Or maybe it is, because I'm not actually sure how you consume snake oil. And that is what we were talking about. We're talking about snake oil. It was introduced in the mid-19th century to the West. It was around for a very long time before then. But yeah, these traveling doctors marketed this product as a type of a cure-all, but people soon realized that this was simply not the case. Many of these traveling doctors watered down the solution or weren't using snake oil at all. Naturally, it became known as a hoax. But we do think that the original... I'm getting ahead of myself. In fact, to this day, if you look up snake oil on Google, you'll most likely be bombarded with a bunch of articles telling you that it is, in fact, a hoax. But this isn't the complete story. No. Like I said before, the Chinese have been using snake oil for centuries before it was ever introduced to the West. And they were using real snake oil from water snakes specifically, which... There was a little bit of research done on this in the 80s by Richard Cunnin. Hope I pronounced that correctly. These water snakes that China has been using are actually rich in omega-3s, which do help in joint pain, such as arthritis, and a bunch of other like really beneficial health factors. Water snakes have more omega-3s than rattlesnakes and even salmon, which is one of the things that they tell you to eat if you have arthritis. So I was going to have a second experiment where I was going to give my dad some snake oil because he has arthritis. I know. It's gonna be perfect, but alas, it's apparently impossible to find snake oil here in Northwest Arkansas. I tried. I really did. I went to Walmart. I went to like hippy dippy stores. No snake oil from real water snakes. But you know what? That's fine. That is a-okay. You know why? Because Wu Wei, I just wasn't meant to have the snake oil. If it's not here, it's not natural to be in Northwest Arkansas. I'm not gonna force it to be in Northwest Arkansas. My dad's fine. He's gonna live. He doesn't need his arthritis cured. He can suffer a little bit. And you know what? It's second semester senior year. Like, it's been a rough time. I'm not gonna kill myself over trying to get some snake oil. No. So instead, we're gonna go on to my final thing that I was gonna do, which I was also going to have a third experiment for, Little Miss Overachiever. But again, couldn't find any of the ingredients because they're not native over here, and that's fine. So yeah, for my final experiment, I was going to make a traditional Chinese herbal tea. I hate tea, by the way, and I was going to give it to the whole class so we could all try this nice herbal tea, but that's not gonna happen. And you know what? COVID wouldn't even been COVID friendly anyways, so sorry. Going back to the whole yin-yang food thing, this particular herbal tea was pretty high in yin, which was used to balance out many of the acidic foods we intake as the daily. From my understanding, it's more common to go overboard on yang foods than it is yin foods. Just because a lot of the things that we eat are yang. Coffee's yang. Doritos are yang. So too much yang is considered to make you agitated, give you nosebleeds, cause sweating, coughing, thirst, constipation, pimples, and fevers. And that's not very fun. Nope. On the other hand, too much yin food can cause fatigue, aching, make you stiff, have a low appetite, and or have diarrhea, which is pretty gross. The tea I was going to make, the main ingredient was Prunella vulgaris. Never heard of it, neither have I. It's known for its high levels of antioxidants. It is said to be ideal for tackling viral infections, as it has antiviral abilities. Traditionally, it has been used for assisting with inflammations, headaches, sore throats, and wounds. This leads us to the end of the video. I came in with the intention of finding out the validity of Daoist medicine and where it came from. And the conclusion I have came to is that, like basically everything else, it's definitely a gray area. I believe that eating holistically improves health. Pretty much nobody is gonna argue with that. I think we can all agree that eating well, diet, exercise, very good. However, should you use this to replace modern medicine advances? Absolutely not. Please get vaccinated. Please. Tea isn't gonna stop COVID. I'm sorry, love. It's not going to. I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. But, yeah. I think if you want to include this into your life, you should. I think it's cool. I enjoy having balance. But you know what? Maybe you don't have the same opinion about this as me, and that is a-okay. Take away with this whatever you want, or don't. Do whatever you want. Except I'm commanding you to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. That is not an option. None. You have to do it now. So, goodbye.